Hey everybody, welcome to the show. There's lots to talk about. Foodie Beauty did two live streams today, and she was oot and about, getting ready and prepared to go to Kuwait, getting her meds in order, shopping at Dollarama, which is our one of her dollar stores in Canada, amongst other things. Hi there, Aurora, blissed off. We got Mouse Toes, MPV. What's up, Aurora's? Blistoff, Corey Coconut. Who else do we have here in the chat? Hey Key, hey Seal, hey Jacob Waller, Don's Hugbox, Corey Coconut again. We got Brandy, a fish by end of the name. Thanks for listening. Edna Online, Sandra, and anybody listening right now but not actively chatting in. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being here. We got a small crew, but it's all good. So, what do we have to talk about? Well, Foodie Beauty did the streams pre-travel shopping bees, where she is shopping for items that she should by all means already have. Then she did a stream nearly, what was it, 3 hours long. It was like 2 hours 40 minutes back, where she actually went to the pharmacy and was trying to get her medications sorted. Just IJC, hi there, welcome. And yeah, she is prepping to go away. We're not really sure what's happening with the mansion, so to speak, but I think that's still, a go. Countdown to the 29th of October for when they will actually move. We shall see how that happens, what happens, and whether or not that will be a shit show. Most people are thinking it will be a shit show. Hey, Binky T, welcome. Hey, Mary, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for modding, Mary. Appreciate you. And what can I say? It will be an event, is what I will say. Will it be like Shani and Rev level? Maybe. It could be Shani and Rev level event, or maybe it won't be. Who knows? I can't really say for sure. But one thing I do know, it seems like it's going to be that way. Overall, hey, if you want to come on the panel, just like in the old days of this, then hey, by all means join. You can join right now. Let me put out the link. So, here we go. A link is out. Amy Judy says, yep, more eating and spending money. Yeah, it's frivolous spending. Like, these are all things that she should have bought already when she actually went to Cuba. Has she fully unpacked that suitcase? I don't think so. I think the Cuba suitcase still has a lot of things in there that she could use right now. Why does she need to buy things that should have bought for the Cuba trip? So there's that. Pete's seems to be in a bad mental health state. I've made a video on that last night. He doesn't seem to be in a good state of mind. Also, the whole cat situation is still just overwhelming that two grown adults can't take an hour out of their time to bring a cat to a vet. Like, if you look at their location, there is a vet not that far. Like, Pete's could walk there. I mean, Foodie Beauty could easily drive. She's supposed to not be online. So then what is going on? Why isn't BBJ at the vet? I don't get this. I don't understand. Yeah, literally, it's about a 500-meter walk to like Chapel Hill Veterinary Clinic. Maybe another 550-meter walk to Gloucester Veterinary Hospital. Like, why aren't they bringing BBJ to the vet when I could literally put her in, and walk her there? Hey, Jack T, it's just really absurd to me. It's all good, Auroras. You don't need to come up. He knows he's about to get screwed, says Corey Coconut. Yeah, he could be that worried that he might get screwed, might get left behind. That's always a worry, especially when You can't properly fend for yourself in terms of finances. Hi there, Jen. But it's not like he's out of options. There's still options for him. He could still live with his brother or maybe his mom. They could live together like his brother, his mom, himself. There are still options for Pete. He's just gotta do his due diligence and get things done. That's what he has to do to make sure that he survives. Hey Janine, welcome to the chat. But we shall see. Exactly, Mary. I couldn't imagine if my two cats had issues and I couldn't properly take care of them. That would just be too much for me. I can't stand this situation where there's a cat in need and the cat's not being taken care of. Amy Judy says the whole cat situation has me really worried for BBJ and Sam, but more so elderly BBJ. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like that Missy Moo person, but maybe she could care more for BBJ. Maybe. Maybe she could. Who knows? But she does have birds, like I said, in her bedroom. I'm not really sure in the entirety of Missy Moo's situation, but we've seen videos of from her in the past. Jen says they're too selfish of humans to take care of pets properly. Yeah, I'm really still extremely saddened by the situation that a lot of people have actually reached out and wanted to help take care of those animals, but they're not being, responded to properly. Even Pizza's like, no, they're not giving away the cats. Well, then take care of the cats if you're not giving away the cats. Bottom line, just take care of the cats. Scoutfin says, I think she will end up giving them to someone in the community. Maybe if shit hits the fan and she's in a bad way, she probably will give them to somebody in the community. Hopefully, somebody good that would be able to properly take care of the cats and not improperly take care of the cats. Because I hate cats going to a home where the situation isn't any different or the situation is worse. I would hate for that to happen. That wouldn't bode well with me. Pete's only hold on her is caring for the cats when she travels. Yeah, Mouse Toes. Maybe that will be his only hold on her. But why is his anxiety flaring up now? Like, what's going on in his life that he feels so distraught or not being able to cope? Because there has to be a reason. Yeah, what would be that logical reason, though? My cat is meowing at my door. Aw, Jack. Hey, Martha does that as well. That's why I have to leave my doors open. Because then Martha will meow until I let her in. So there's no point in closed doors in my house. Because if I'm inside a room and Martha wants to come in, she'll meow, meow, meow until I let her in. No doubt about it. So I might as well just leave the door cracked. They know how to open the doors properly. Both of them, actually, Martha and Lola. And they pretty much have the run of the entire home, which I don't mind. Jaden Flash says Kuwait full steam ahead. Yeah, it seems she is 100% pedal to the metal with this situation. She is really thinking, hey, I am actually gonna go to Kuwait. This is not like a joke type of thing. This is serious. We're really doing this. And I'm like, okay, if she's really doing it, hopefully she knows what she's into and up for. Hopefully she's, double, triple, quadruple checked the rules, getting that visa worked on. How did your cats do with all the fireworks? I made sure that they're inside and they're coping well with the fireworks. This isn't the first night. This is actually night 3 for fireworks. But somebody in my neighborhood decided to launch fireworks like a day early, and they started like doing it at like 1 a.m. in the morning, which is so annoying and ignorant to let off fireworks at 1 a.m., especially when people are trying to sleep. I know it's a Friday early Saturday, but still, people are trying to sleep. Don't be letting off fireworks that at like 1 o'clock in the morning. True, Amy Judy. Sometimes you gotta let all your doors open. My cats do not like locked doors. Especially Martha. She'll meow until you open that door and she won't stop. She's very convincing. So yeah, I wish the best for BBJ. I wish BBJ would be attended to properly. I wish positivity towards Pete's and his journey towards healing. Foodie Beauty needs to be prepared for any type of scamming that could occur because she's going into this situation rather foolhardily. Oh, great. She deleted the community tab post that she made about me, which I didn't mind. Yeah, Amy Judy, 1 a.m. sounds like something Chantel would do. Yeah, I mean, I find it extremely rude that anybody would actually, excuse me for a second, I find it very rude that somebody would actually let off fireworks like that. It's just extremely rude. But some people are just like that. They don't really think or care of other people. They just do whatever they want to do. And damn it, whoever is around or protests whatever they're doing. So it's 11:30 right now. Fireworks are still going off. It's a Monday night. People got work. I would think fireworks would end, especially at a decent hour, but people are still just letting off fireworks. Mary says because she's a liar and she knows she didn't leave any comment. Yeah, I still gotta check on that actually. I really do. I'll see if it got caught. Her comment, allegedly, supposedly. It was never caught before when she's left comments and whatnot. Hey, is Foodie Beauty listening? Are you listening, Foodie? Well, if you are, why don't you say something? All right, so we also saw her without the niqab for today. She only had her hijab on. And she was, going around doing her stuff, her beezing, if you want to call it that. If you want to call it beezing. Did you notice about the whole potato situation? As soon as Salah came in, her whole demeanor just changed. Everything about her. But yeah, exactly, Mary. That's what I was thinking. But why would it get caught if there were no bad words or things of the sort? Yeah, I was thinking that instantly. I'm like, why would it get caught? Because I wouldn't be the one to, once again, remove her comment. Like, I'm not like that. But hey, whatever happens, happens. Ren Farrell says Chantel's getting scammed. There's no way uh, stranger has fallen in love with her own after only knowing her for 3 weeks and never met in person. If she actually does go to Kuwait, she'll be in danger. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. If she goes to Kuwait like this, she's going to be in a lot of danger. A lot of people just feel that it's just not the right thing to do. And most of us will agree it's not the right thing to do. And yeah, I'm just gonna say that it really isn't. Looking at everything as a whole, a guy who just automatically just falls in love with somebody over the internet like that, he has everything. What was the potato thing? She was eating food, and then Stella came in the chat. Then she decided to discard the food because there was something on her potato. Yeah, yeah, for some reason the potato now had a problem as soon as Stella came into the chat. I'm like, you can hide, but you can't hide forever. Sooner or later he's gonna figure you out. In fact, he should have figured her out a long time ago. So the guy is almost 10 years younger. He has a car, he has a decent job or a good job. Good job, I'll just say good job. He lives by himself. Like, what is the need to bring Foodie Beauty there, especially knowing Foodie Beauty is Foodie Beauty. But hey, it seems very transparent to me. Why isn't it transparent to her? Or, but hey, if she's in love, she's in love. Love is blind, like they say. Like that EVE song, "Love is blind. It will take over your mind." Okay, I'm not gonna sing. Or so he says. Yeah, exactly. We also don't know for sure. Everything's over the internet. You never know where people truly are. I've told a story about a person I knew where what happened was that they they met this guy. No, their cousin met this guy, and the guy pretended to get on a plane and fly to where they are, and you know arrive, and they booked a hotel for him. While the entire time he was just in his living room giving play-by-plays that he's on the plane, he boarded, he's getting off the plane, he's picking up his luggage, he's doing this, he's doing that. Melanie Sass says they're scamming each other. In a lot of ways, were you the one who said that, Melanie Sass, in the chat? Like they are scamming each other? Like, yeah, like Salah could be scamming Foodie Beauty for whatever his end goal is, whatever or however that looks like, whatever his narrative is. And Foodie Beauty is kind of doing the same, but not in the same way. Like she is looking for somebody to be with, and she could be considered scamming in the terms of a false narrative, like looking a part that she really isn't into, doing insane things that she really isn't into, playing up a certain image that really isn't her. But sooner or later, that pretense is going to get old, and she's going to go back to the same old her, which is kind of what she is doing now. Because think about it. She said no more live streams. So then why is she doing live streams so frequently now? We're kind of back to frequent, right? Especially when it's multiple streams in a day. Yeah, and she's using a bunch of filters and whatnot. Take care, Michelle G. Thank you. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and the replay. Appreciate you. So yeah. If she is describing it like she's describing it, I mean, if it's too good to be true, as the saying goes, it probably is. Sometimes you got to be very cautious of things that are so easy, especially when you look at it from a logical perspective. And when you look at it from that logical perspective, it's a lot of red flags are on the play. Huge amount of red flags are on the play. Ren Farrell says, I wonder how soon it will be before he says he needs money for his mom's operation. Sometimes it's the long game that's being played, where instead of getting a few dollars out of somebody at the start of any type of relationship online, sometimes people play the game where they wait and wait and wait and wait, and then they'll start asking for things. After maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, then issues start coming up, problems start happening repeatedly. There's always an issue until that person is drained. So there's also that. All right, once again, I put the join link in. No rush, no need to join, but if you want to, then let's do it. Monty After Dark, old school style. Janine Cook says, one option is the citizenship approach, yeah. But marrying a Canadian doesn't automatically guarantee you Canadian citizenship. But some people will try that route. That route is still valid for a lot of people. A lot of people have their speculations on that, whether or not that's being done. Who knows? Only Foodie Beauty knows what's real, what's up, what's really happening versus what's really not happening. Scoutfin says the funniest thing was she said she was paying for everything and then was talking about the plane ticket she would have to buy. Exactly. Red flag right there on that play. Same thing she did with Natter. Natter was buying everything. She didn't have to pay for anything. Then we come to find out that she was paying for everything. Anything, groceries, going out, anything and everything she would pay for. She was even buying Natter clothes. Yeah, Jack T, it is a long distance relationship. Very long. Extremely long. Did he say that? Taking my spear back says he's already telling her he's in between jobs. That's a red flag. When did he say that? I guess I missed that. Hey, Tip Top. Good morning to you. You missed the last 24 hours. Well, she live streamed twice already. One short stream, one super long stream. She's getting her meds ready. She's getting them sorted. She's also getting stuff from Dollarama for her trip, but yet they're still not packed. So make it make sense. Not packed, but still getting stuff for her trip. Priorities are reversed. The trip can wait, or can it? Did she already book a ticket and we just don't know? Who knows? What I would say is Foodie Beauty has been very public before with so many things, but now she's trying to be as private as possible. And coincidentally, I'm gonna keep bringing this up, but coincidentally, she's still. How should I put this? Jack T says, I just found out she was in a relationship. I'm kind of out of the loop. Really, Jack T? I guess you haven't been here in a while, ever since early October. Oh, that was all said yesterday at Monty about in between jobs. Okay. I guess I missed it if I missed it. I need to pay better attention. She said it on the I'm sorry stream. Ooh, that is tea then. That kind of changes everything. So slowly it's unraveling. Because I definitely did miss that. So thank you for telling me. Appreciate it. So what's going to happen now? In between jobs? Really? She's paying for her own ticket? Really? Do you think she's already been funding anything? Sending money anywhere? Mausto says the in-between will let them travel Dubai and other places. Malini says that's a red flag on the play. Yeah, that is a huge red flag. Suzuki says how long will he put up with Pete's living with her, especially once they're married? Hope she's ready for the word obey. Exactly. That is something that a lot of guys would have a problem with. Like, Nader had a problem with it. Certain guys will have a huge problem with it, especially knowing that Pete's and her nearly had a baby. They were in a relationship and whatnot, even though right now they're just friends. Some people can't get over that. You said incidentally. When did I say that? Maybe I did. Sometimes when I'm talking, I say certain things. But yeah. I'm sure he has. I have a feeling it's just like with Nather. Yeah, exactly. Auroras. You said incidentally, and then I not not finish my sentence. Well, incidentally, I guess I did not finish my sentence. If I didn't, but I do have more to say, so I guess I will use incidentally again. Um, yeah, that's pretty big news, Edna. How you doing, Edna? By the way, how's your Bitcoin? Hey, stroked out. Welcome to the chat. Anybody else just coming in? Smash that like button. I'd really appreciate that. I haven't checked up on something in quite a while, and that is Rev. But Rev hasn't posted in a few days. Rev was posting a lot. Shiny and Rev, that is. And also, gotta check up with good old Dragon Lord Frodo. I did see S-Jam had a stream today, and I guess he had privatized it. It seems S-Jam's channel, Gut Boy, has been gutted. Not in the way that, oh, wow, even the profile picture is done and done. Why you guys hating on Gut Boy? Mouse Toe says Rev is out of the hotel tomorrow. No payment. Go figure. No payment. Wow. Can you imagine having hundreds of thousands of dollars to this. Runs in Circles says Shani and Rev are getting kicked out of motel. Yikes. I cannot imagine having so much money to not having anything at all. Like the wastefulness in those two. Hey, Miss Martha. Welcome, honey. Are you okay? How you coping with the fireworks, huh? I'm sure you've been a good girl, aren't you? It's a sad day in the St. Louis. I will come up, but I don't want to dump. Oh, I'm so sorry, Edna. It's all good. But if you do want to come up and you want to talk about things, then sure. Who made who? Who made who cry, really? That would be unfortunate if that's actually true. I haven't heard anything about this. Melanie says, yeah, but I don't think she cares how much he costs as long as she gets him to marry her, says Melanie Sass. I see. Oh, over there, FFG's dog. That is disgusting. The type of stuff she was saying about the dogs. Not everyone's like you, Foodie. Some of us care about our animals because we're animals, or our children. Because Martha right here is the equivalent of my child. She is my child. And I care so much about her. Even though she stares at me so cutie patootie with her little eyes right now. I can't stand those losers. Yeah, they deserve everything coming to them. Yeah. I mean, words hurt. Words can be vile, especially when you love your pets that unfortunately passed away, and then somebody says something so awful about them. It just really does hurt. Because especially knowing when you did the best you could, you gave it everything, and still there was a negative outcome, and you wish you could change. You wish you could, turn back the hands of time, maybe do something better. Yes, exactly, Leanda. You have 5 chihuahuas. They're your children. Exactly. All right, Corey. On the tip line. Yeah. Very hurtful words to be said. Oh, there was an event. Oh, I think I heard about that in the news. I did. Because news from all over gets put on my feed. I'm so sorry to hear it. And positive vibes, anything, everything that you need. Where did Martha go? I think she left. Okay. Taking My Spirit Back says, it was also noted that Animal Control is watching Shani and Rev to take the cats as soon as they leave that hotel. Really? Okay, this is news to me. I haven't really been keeping up with Shani and Rev. But hey, I can maybe say this is a good thing, that Animal Control is on the ball when it comes to Shani and Rev to take the cats as soon as they leave the hotel, because it's a problem if you can't feed yourself and you have animals in tow. Like, I want the best for those animals. I don't want them to be in a situation where they don't have food, don't have water. Corey Coconut says they treat the cats better than the kids, but that's not saying much exactly. Oh, you saw it on Burnt Toast. Okay, I see. Thank you. Taking my spirit back. Appreciate the news. All right, so other than that, what can I say about this? Pete's is looking for a GP. We did see that in the latest stream. GP as in general practitioner, because hey, it's hard in Canada to get a GP these days, especially in Ontario, where you could be on a very, very long wait list, an extremely long wait list that can be like forever. And even in rural areas, you practically can't even get a GP. And that's really sad that a country great as Canada, you have to go through hoops to find a family doctor. Business learned that Mario is not Italian. Wait a second. He was like really into that, wasn't he? About the whole Italian thing. All right, so let me Google this. All right, so it says here, technically, he's always been Italian. He was originally envisioned as an Italian American, hence the name Mario, but he didn't take on an Italian accent until Super Mario 64 came out in 1996. So, what do you mean that Mario isn't Italian, Mary? Could you enlighten me? Hey, Tagapaw and Bambino, welcome. Aurora says, after this, I can see if I can find the time stamp for the Salah job comment if you would like, Monty. Okay, sure. Sure. AK says, yes, he is. Mary says, sometimes I imagine myself being a troll and going into his chat and trolling him, lol, but I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like Sweet Brown. Ain't nobody got time for that. According to the creator, Mario is Japanese. I got a friend who is really into it. But isn't that the thing? It was Mario is what was the saying? Like created by a Japanese person, but he's supposedly Italian, and there was something else about him. I forgot. Yeah, the game is from Japan. So what does that make Mario if the game's from Japan, but then he has an Italian accent? Does that mean he's one thing versus another? Who knows? We could debate this all day, though. Facts on facts, Cowfinch. Facts on facts. Mario, really, Mouse Toes? Oh, man, you could debate this all day. I'm sure there's forums right now that are debating this as we speak all day. But Mario is a character created by Japanese video game designer Shigeru Miyamoto. So what does that make Mario then? Jack T says the creator got inspiration from 2 Italian plumbers he saw. Really? No. That is morbid. Did he really get inspiration from 2 Italian plumbers he saw get crushed by a steel beam? But that kind of makes sense when they hit blocks and beams with their heads. It actually does make a lot of sense. I'm gonna have to Google this now. Mario invented. I gotta Google this. But that does make a lot of sense. All right, let me do this. In the meantime, I'm gonna put out that link again. Right, Sandra, they were. Remember when Chantel wore the Canada cap in the car and looked like Wario? I did. I do remember that. Oh boy. I'm about ready to come up just for this part. Hey, if you want to, come on up. Okay, Jack T. Well, it does make sense. That's why they do the things they do with the stuff on their heads and whatnot, and the jumping. But that is still morbid, though. I cannot imagine getting crushed like that. What about Wrecking Crew? Anyone remember that game? I do not remember Wrecking Crew. I remember Wreck-It Ralph. I remember Rampage. Speaking of Rampage, I actually didn't see that movie. But I will, soon enough. But yeah, thanks again, Jack T, for the comment. about Shigeru Miyamoto and his how he came up with Mario. Still very morbid, but hey, it became a worldwide sensation that has spawned so many things. Anyone remember Purple? I do not. I do not remember Purple. But what I do remember is this. No, I don't have anything really. I don't. I was thinking of something, but I couldn't think about it. But what Pete's and Foodie Beauty should remember is please bring BBJ to the vet. I would really appreciate it. There is time. I don't know what they're doing because I would think they'd be doing something like packing, but they're not. Or cleaning, but they're not. Or anything else, but they're not. Yeah, Jack T was. Mosto says Mario was made pixel simple, less the animate had to hide here moving. True. I remember when I got a Game Boy. I remember my first Game Boy was the black and white, super pixelated Game Boy. I was so proud of that Game Boy because it was like, oh my god, I got a Game Boy. Can you imagine? I have a Game Boy. I was so proud of that. And then I remember when the Game Boy Color came out, I was like, I got a Game Boy Color. I was so happy. That was some other. And then I remember when I got a Super NES. I never had a NES. I only had the Super NES. And then Duck Hunt was one of the worst games. I couldn't stand Duck Hunt. One of the worst games ever. I still think Duck Hunt's one of the worst games out there. But that's just me. These Game Boys were cool. I never owned one. Yeah. Yeah, they're something. But hey, everybody, have you guys watched Spirited Away? Yes or no? And speaking of the whole sushi experience with Pete's yesterday, you would think that Foodie Beauty would kind of chime in, but like, hey, maybe we should try a whole range of items so he just doesn't get turned off by sushi. Because the worst thing I hate is when somebody tries something new and they don't get to experience anything from trying something new. As in, he hates sushi because people or someone might have given him wrong impression or maybe not appeal to his needs. Like she knows what type of food is he like. She knows what kind of type of things, what type of like sensory issues he has, what type of textures he might like versus what he doesn't like. So at least appeal to that. I think it's really bad that you take the guy out to sushi. Now he thinks sushi is crap because he didn't get to enjoy a wider range of items, and he's now gonna associate that bad experience. Yeah, he does have a limited palate. He does, but at least Foodie Beauty should know that and should work with his palate. Exactly as Mary says, Peace thinks because he tried one sushi with ingredients he didn't like, then all sushi must be the same. Exactly. Not all sushi is the same. He could have gotten anything in those rolls. Maybe he could have liked edamame. Who knows? He could have liked anything. The worst thing for Foodie Beauty to do is just order whatever she liked or wanted, let him try it, and then if he doesn't like it, ah well. It's not just ah well, at least give him a fair chance. Taking my spirit back. Have a good night. Take care. Smash that like button. Appreciate you. I think Peach probably really likes zoodles. Maybe he would like that. See, that's something that he could have tried. Especially if you're gonna pay for all you can eat. My tactic would be I'd get a wide range of stuff. I'd make sure that I can eat whatever they will not want to eat. That is my tactic when I bring somebody to sushi or anything or any place new. I'll eat it all. We could try, a few items at a time, see how much they like it. And that's it. Ileana says Foodie Beauty was acting just like P's mom when he was trying the sushi. She made it sound like he was going to choke. I know. It was like, why are you saying these things? He's a grown man. I'm sure he knows how to control his mouth. I'm sure he knows what to do. You don't need to baby him. Babying Pete is setting him up for failure because look what's happened now. Now he's dependent. And the worst thing to do is be dependent at this day and time, at this stage in life. Scoutfin says he looks like someone who only orders chicken fingers. Yeah, but he likes chicken fingers, doesn't he? I know he likes carrot cake. And he'll order pizza. He'll eat pizza. He likes Sprite. He likes Kit Kats. What else? Have you seen him eat? I have seen him eat on a multitude of occasions. And yeah, you like carrot cake too? I also like carrot cake. Ain't nothing wrong with carrot cake. I love carrot cake. So yeah. What will become of Pete's? I don't know. Didn't he say something about his job stuff? He did, right? He said something about his job stuff. Like, oh yes, they did reply back to him and send him what seems to be a psychological battery. So we shall see. I guess he's moving on to psych to stage 2 with his assessment battery, which he said, yeah, he took that online test exactly, Auroras. So we shall see if he'll move on. Light Pink Mommy says, I was about to make chicken strips. Now I feel judged. It's all good. Make your chicken strips. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He likes her meatloaf. Oh, yes. I remember the meatloaf. I also remember cat hair in the meatloaf because who was licking the butter again? I think it was Sam that one time, like a year or so ago. Why hasn't Foodie Beauty done any cooking videos? So Pete's kid, I don't know, videograph it, put it on his channel. Seems a lot of people like his cooking videos for some reason, even though it's really not him cooking. It's like Foodie Beauty, and then he just does little mundane things here and there. I remember the time when she was teaching him how to use the dishwasher. I'm like, are you serious? That wasn't that long ago. That was what, like a year? Just over a year? Teaching him how to use the dishwasher. And then we saw when they were cooking, teaching him like the basic things that even children a couple years old know how to do. Yeah, that was it, Miss Corey. He was getting good views on the cooking. Her meatloaf looks nasty. Yeah. What was also bad was the soup she made at Natter's house. I'm like, yikes. You can't just put a whole onion in there and then think it's okay. Yikes, yikes, yikes. But hey, that was a thing that she did. A whole thing. Tagapaw says right now there are lots of jobs out there. If he was really looking, he could find something part-time at least. Yeah, he could find something part-time. But then comes the transportation aspect of it. Does he really want to travel? Does he really want to go out of the way? Right, exactly, Mary. The soup, the whole onion bulb just dropped in there. It was the worst. I can't believe she did that. And then she said he drank it. I'm like, oh hell no, he didn't. Yeah, he would not even try the soup. Yeah, I think maybe he could get part-time from home. That might do wonders for him, especially his mental health. Be a positive towards that. I think that would be a good idea. At least something, right, Jack T? Not even Nader wanting to eat it. Yeah, and that says something. Brandy says you can't survive on part time. That's very true. But if he does part time and then part time with his YouTube, I mean, ramp up how many YouTube videos he does, how many live streams he does, yeah, it could be survivable. Corey Cogany says, I have vids of my dogs, privated some of my dogs I walked, but they are too are privated. Trolls were creeping in. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I still suspect in a few days we're gonna see what's up. We're definitely gonna see what's up with all this situation. Something's gonna give. Just like a what's the phrase? A unstoppable force against or versus an immovable object. Something's got to give. Yeah, some people are barely surviving on full time these days, Jack T. Like, food is too expensive, rent's going up, so many things way too expensive in life that it's just becoming too hard to survive. There's a lot of people going to food banks these days. A lot of people. Aurora says, I think a job they made him go outside would be better for him. Honestly, being indoors all the time is not great for you unless he has crippling anxiety, that is. Well, isn't that the case for him? Like, going new places, he wants Foodie Beauty to go with him because it will be his first time. But if he's been there before, he's more comfortable being there because it's already familiar to him. Tiger Paw says if he locks himself into a disability thing, he'll never be able to make over a certain small amount of money per month. It will keep him in poverty. I've heard that before. Yeah, like social services, disability, and whatnot will keep you in a situation. And I've had a talk with my friend about that, how his father felt they would never do certain things because they didn't want to be kept in certain situations. But sometimes people do have disabilities, and what can they do if they have disabilities? They gotta go on ODSP, which is our disability omnipotence paradox. What do you mean by that? So we have ODSP, which is the Ontario Disability Support Program. It's basically will give you a stipend per month, but of course the process is long, and I think this is what Pete's was trying to do, but then they gave up. And I hate when they keep giving up. So giving up on the disability application, giving up on his job, giving up on testing or the application for testing. There's so many things and times they've given up on too many things. He was much more confident when they got to the villa. He was. Until a certain incidents happened. Tiger Boss says ODSP pays so little, under $1,000 a month. I think Pete's could at least make more than that or that much. Yeah, but some people are just comfortable not working. Some people just don't want to work. That's also a reality. Some people play the system, don't want to work. They'd rather get the $1,000 a month, and then they'll double or triple up on the child benefits, and then that's it. That's what they do. That's what they make. That's how they live their lives. We got Scoutfinch saying he really needs vitamin D. He does. He needs a vitamin D. COVID did a number on a lot of people's mental health throughout the entire world. All over the world, a lot of people were, in a bad ways because, you were isolated. We're creatures not used to isolating ourselves, especially for a prolonged period of time. So a lot of people were extremely affected even now because of COVID. And COVID is still happening where I gotta wear masks certain places, like it's a requirement. You think I think 32? What do you mean, Corey? But yeah, Brandy, positive vibes your way. Wish you all the best and everything. So positive vibes, positivity, good vibrations, everything to you. No, hopefully we can get that transplant going. So I will pray. I'll send you positive vibes. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries, Corey Coconut. It's all good. Tiger Paw says his future seems quite grim if he doesn't get out of this bad situation. Yeah. Yes, being in bad situations is extremely shitty, especially when circumstances have put you into these bad situations and you keep not trying to get out of them. So yeah, we shall see what happens with Pete's. Like I said, I think I'm more concerned about BBJ and Sam because human beings, they can help themselves. The cats, not so much. Like they're kind of stuck there and at the mercy of human beings. So if a human being wants to treat them like shit, then those cats can be treated like shit. If a human being wants to help those animals, then hey, but there's two human beings capable of doing their best for those animals. And it seems, I don't know what the issue is. For me, I would just bring that cat in right away. Both those cats in right away. But that's just me. I don't like to waste time. Tigerpaw says, I can't imagine his inner thoughts about her hijab hijinks. Yes, can you imagine those thoughts right now? What's really going through his head? What does he really want to say, but he's holding it back? What do they even say when the camera is not rolling? That's also a wonder. Are they holding back? Is he being kind of honest? I don't think so. I think he's holding back a lot because, she's providing for him. I wonder if she really would kind of get rid of Pete's, or are they like Batty and Bench? I like using that term, Batty and Bench. Hey, Billy Zimimi. Is there a time when it could be a situation where Foodie Beauty gets very angry at Pete's and no longer wants him around? Or is there a situation where Pete's has had enough of Chantel? Or will there ever be a time where Pete's will have enough of Chantel and wants out? Or is that right now the situation currently? Corey Coconut, I think you're right. There will be an angry mob if she puts that cat down. There will be. Hey, Twitter Times, welcome to the chat. Mary's asking, I am not well versed. Can someone enlighten me? Can you go back and forth from hijab to niqab to hijab? I don't see a problem with that because you're still covering. It's just that some individuals prefer more covering than others. If anybody has any input on that, then please tell me if there's more to it that I'm not understanding. Mousto says, in my opinion, for past months, she has not liked Pete's eye rolls, rude when he's in her room. Well, yeah, that has been going on for quite some time, right? For a very long amount of time. The eye rolls, the okay Pete's, they're not listening. Mousto says, generally, the husband decides which you wear. Okay, so thank you, Mostos. Thank you for that info. Tiger Paw says, I don't think so. I think it's a more orthodox way. I think the hijab is a more relaxed version. But yeah, I think Mostos is touching on something here. The husband decides which you wear, which kind of makes a lot of sense. Yeah, the whole Pete's thing, Foodie Beauty. I don't know how that truly is. I would really like to be a fly in the wall when the camera is not rolling to really get a better idea of how the interactions are. In the West, it doesn't matter really as long as you cover your hair, says the Tudor Times. Tiger Paw says, I don't think you can jump back and forth from the hijab to niqab, but could be wrong. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do some research myself. Edna says, I don't think Pete's will push back enough to cause any rifts. Yeah, I think he's being very careful, especially for a guy that at times just says whatever he wants. I've noticed he can be very reserved in the presence of Foodie Beauty and very accommodating. Because every once in a while, I would kind of get pissed off if I get called out of my room, like I'm a house elf from Harry Potter, to go and get food. But then again, if she's ordering food for me, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get the hell out of my room. It's like it's feeding time, and she paying. Of course, I'm gonna get that food. I need my food. You need a spy? Okay, let me hire BBG or Sam. What? It's a good analogy. A house elf. Can you imagine? Somebody needs to give Pete a sock. Yes, please. Somebody give Pete a sock. Jaden flashes like he loves it. Does he? Maybe he does. And it says, yeah, beggars can't be choosy. So true. So true. Hey, Abby W. What's up? Brandy says, I think he's writing out the rest of his time. Maybe he is. Billy Mimi says, if I was getting free food, I would stand at the door, chew, getting free food, getting, free lodgings and whatnot. The internet's paid for. You got heating, you got cooling, you got your lights on, you got water, even though you barely use it. Okay, I need to stop. All right. Power of the actual laptop versus food this eve. Yeah. Runs in circle says, I feel sorry for Pete's, but then he complains about cheese in his burger or on his burger. Yes, I heard that. He was full of complaints. There's cheese on my burger. I guess he really doesn't like the cheese on his burger. I'll double up my cheese on my burger. Brandy says, if I knew someone was going to F me over in the end, I'm riding the wave of destruction. Yes, that is a strategy. Plus, like I said, it's not like Pete's is fully out. He could always hitch a room. I don't know, like hitch himself, maybe get the help of his brother or the help of his mom. It's not like he's done and out and isolated. Well, right now he's isolated, but I mean, like, if he was supposed to be out of there, he still does have family. Exactly, Mouse Toes. It is a texture thing. Unlike moi, I'm gonna be alone in the next month. No family here for me. I'm gonna be on my own. Tiger Boss says his anxiety must absolutely be through the roof. His future is literally in her grubby paws, and it is terrifying. Mausto says once he marries, he knows he's done. I think, yeah, for sure. Once she gets married, that's pretty much the proverbial nail in the coffin in terms of her maybe living with Pete, maybe her taking care of Pete's and whatnot, because her priorities would be more towards her family, her her husband, right? Yes, I'm gonna be alone with my furry daughters that are both somewhere downstairs, probably sleeping right now. Or maybe Martha is on my bed. Sometimes I catch her. She'll go on my bed and then wait for me to come in the room to sleep. And then it's a perfest. As soon as I'm in the room, all I hear is I'm like, oh great, Martha is on my bed. And she's not gonna leave. She's gonna stay there, and then what she does is she'll stare at me while I try and sleep. Then I act like she's not there, and then she just I could see green eyes just piercing through me with a. I wonder, she probably is on my bed right now. Martha, where are you? It does get really loud, yeah. She does it like it's super loud, right? It is super cute. She's so soft and fluffy. Aw, such a beautiful baby girl I have that cares so much about me. She's so beautiful. Pete's is gonna go all how Stella got her groove back. Yeah. Or he could go all what's that other movie? There's something about Mary? is is that it? Yeah. Maybe he'll do there's something about Mary. What's the other one? There's like so many movies like that, like rom-coms. So many rom-coms out there. Your cat always puts his paw on your face. Oh, Martha will wrap her paws around my hand and just like clean me to death. That's what she likes to do. She is a mom cat, is what I call her. She always is trying to clean me. She's always looking after my needs. She's always telling me things. Martha is a complete mom cat to me. I'm the equivalent of her kitten. Tagapaw says the only really big thing Peace has going for him is he doesn't touch drugs or alcohol. At least there are not issues for him. Exactly. At least he's not on substances. Mary says, my pups sleep with us too. Our little Shih Tzu boy always takes a teddy to bed when it's time to go night night. Aw, that is so cute. Runs in Circle says, I have two dogs. The elderly one I don't let up on the bed anymore because I'm afraid she'll hurt her legs. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Runs in Circles. But take care of your babies. Hey, Jesse Gypsy, welcome. Your blind cat got disappeared last night, but I got up at dawn to look and he came running back. Thank goodness. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad your cat's back. Tip top. Yeah. Like I try my best with my girls to make sure they're always safe. Speaking of which, I gotta make sure that come Halloween night, Miss Lola is gonna be inside. So actually I gotta make sure she's inside on the weekend as well. I can't let her outside because people are gonna be trick or treating on the weekend. So she's a black cat, and you know what happens or what can happen to black cats. Unfortunately, people aren't nice to them come Halloween season. So I really don't want my baby girl to be in any trouble. So I make sure that she's inside whenever it's Halloween time because I love her and she loves me. We're a family. Yes, exactly. I will for sure. Exactly. I do hate it when I don't know where my girls are. I make sure that I do checks mornings and nighttime to make sure that my girls are okay. But hey, we'll see what else happens with Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty called me out, like I said, in her community tab, which has been since deleted. She has once again changed her profile picture. What has she been doing on Instagram lately? I haven't checked that in quite some time. Foodie Beauty OG. Well, actually, quite some time now. Well, I checked yesterday. The comments seem to still be off, right? Yep. With her new IG, her new self, even though that's rode in slowly. Thank you, Tagapaw. I do take very good care of them. And my cat, aw, that's so sweet, Brandy. Your cat lives her best life on the big, white, fluffy bed like a princess. She is sure it's her bed. Aw, that is so cute. That is so cute. Yeah, she did change that picture from yesterday real quick, extremely quick. You're right. But yep, so I titled this live stream this for a specific reason. Why Foodie Beauty prepares for Kuwait in her latest live stream? Because she really is doing just that, preparing to go to Kuwait. Priorities, priorities. She feels that it's her priority to prepare to go overseas when things are not packed, things are not cleaned, garbage all over the place. Her priorities are skewed. So, hey, whatever happens tomorrow happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is just another day, inching closer towards the end of the month. This has been long coming. In fact, a year ago, she even said that she was thinking of moving. She's as fast as she threw that food away. Yeah, I really wish Foodie Beauty could be the real Foodie Beauty, but then again, the real Foodie Beauty seems to not be so likable. Maybe she should change that mindset. Maybe have a different outlook on life. I don't know. Do something. Right, exactly, Auroras. Tagabah says, even with small animals, we sleep around them in all awkward ways. We do. We do, for sure. Bye bye, Jessie Gypsy. Have a good one. Sabrina, what kind of heating pad for your cats? I got my heating pad off of Amazon. So I she was on the rug. She likes being near the heat register. Martha, that is. She loves the heat. So I just decided to get her a heated pad so when she's underneath my desk, she loves being close to me all day, every day. So I decided to just get her one from Amazon. And then what she does is she cuddles with me at nighttime. So she'll put her body right against mine, usually like my midsection area, and then she sleeps real nice and soundly. And it's so cute. She will get a medical certificate to enter Kuwait to say she's free from all diseases. Yeah, I heard that she's gonna need that. Like a certificate. Yes, it is an electric one, Sabrina. I heard that she's gonna need that plus other things. And if she's gonna get married, she's gonna need a I guess what do you call it, certificate to say that she's cleared to get married. Yeah, there's a lot of things that she needs a list and keep checking off that list if she's really going. But hey, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna, I guess, call it a night. Tomorrow is a new day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Well, technically today because it's after 12. 2 months from now is gonna be Christmas. Can you imagine? Yes, I just said it. 2 months from now is gonna be Christmas Day. I can't believe the year has gone. I remember the 1st of January 2022, I was doing a throwback because Foodie Beauty wasn't around. And look now, 2 months. We're now 2 months away from Christmas. Tagabah says she's gonna get there, understand nothing, have no local currency, have no clue about local currency. She could barely handle Cuba. Exactly. If it's gonna be anything like Cuba, she's in for a show because Cuba, the first day she was there, it was like WTF. She wanted to go home. Yeah, I can't believe you're so close to Christmas. Yeah, exactly, Jack T. So hey, what I will do, I'll call it a night. Like I said, I'm going to try and make another cooking video. We're going to have to do that on my third channel. But as usual, in the mornings, Monty After Dark. But in the mornings, we'll be doing something once again, either 10:30, 11, or 11:30. So check me out for that. Two other times, like I'm not doing Christmas, can't be bothered with it. Yeah. Well, thank you, Mary, for modding. I appreciate you. Thank you, Corey Coconut, for sticking around, hanging around with me. Aroas, thank you. Two other times. Brandy, Tiger Paw, Sabrina C, Jessie Gypsy, and everybody else just listening, because I know there's always people listening and not, participating. You might be a little bit shy or you might be a little bit busy. Billy Z and Mimi, Sandra, Amy, Judy, Jack T, Mouse Toes, Electric Rodeo, and everybody else. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Be safe. Hug your pets for me, because we love them. I fish by any other name. Thank you so much. I love the holidays as well, Auroras. Take care of yourselves, Edna. Bye-bye. Scoutfinch, have a good one. See you all tomorrow, I guess. Make sure you smash that like button for me. It always helps me out. It always helps me with the algorithm, especially in these times right now. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I guess I'll see you another time. Could be a day or two or three or four, whenever. I'll see you. I'm always here. You know how it is with me. Constantly doing content. So you can always catch me in a live stream. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good one.